Folk Entertainment back again with another video, and we are looking at why was Happy Loman made president of San Bernardino. And you know what? It is kind of a decision that affects like the last 3 seasons of the Mayans. So even though it probably should have been talked about 2 seasons ago, let's talk about it the now. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. We love talking all things Mayans and Sons. And so yeah, Les Packer, of course, last appearance in the Mayans MC world, so to speak, was in episode 9 of season 5 when he passed away. We didn't get to see it though, it was off screen. And for anyone talking about that image that is used of him lying in the hospital bed, that's from a movie about 6 years ago called like Ice Cube or something. No idea what it is, but you know, if Elgin James is going to not show us it, then I need to work around it, don't I? But yeah, of course, season 2 we last seen with the Swole Boys backing up the Mayans, but moving forward into the future, season 3, we don't hear anything about Packer until a certain Happy Loman and Montez show up, and they reveal that Les Packer has cancer and that Happy is now running things in Purdue while he is getting chemotherapy. So yeah, like, well, that's pretty mental. And then as we fast forward to season 4, we've got Doc, we've got Terry sitting around the table, and they're like, Happy's way back to Charming, and then they explain, something over a girl, something like that. Could that have been the same girl that he was banging in season 5? I guess only, I guess only time will tell. We'll never know. It doesn't really matter. It's not really relevant. But back to season 3. So yeah, Happy is running things in San Bernardino. Now he was acting. It was like acting president. So I don't actually know if he cut off his patch, his redwood, and replaced it with San Bernardino. But let's just say he was president, right? So why was he made president and not Doc, for example? Doc wasn't the best leader, but he was old. He had the Men of Mayhem patch. He kind of knew what he was doing to a degree. Now, do I think Doc's death was an absolute disaster and he literally just got dropped outside of a clubhouse? Yes, absolutely. I felt like he was pretty poor. But realistically, was Doc not the former like 3P? You would have thought he would have had to been. Yates was a fully patch member. He was in Sons, but then did not appear. You've got the likes of Travis. Could he not have been made president? Gonzo, Wood, these 3 guys who only had a full patch but never had anything else. These 3 guys who just got absolutely dropped. Now, he was an acting president, Happy, and that's why he's turned back. He was leading San Bernardino, baby. Happy leading San Bernardino. But then you've got like other options in here. You've got the Sergeant at Arms guy who was in season 2, right? Now, this guy was actually present for Clay's tattoo removal service back in season 5 of Sons. So this guy's been the Sergeant at Arms for a long time, boy. But then Terry couldn't run a bath. You know what? I can actually understand Sam Crow making the executive decision to make Happy acting president of San Bernardino because Terry couldn't run a bath. It's as simple as that, and he's probably one of the worst fucking Mayans we'll ever see on God's green earth, if we're being brutally honest about it. The guy just fucking sucks, and I can't believe what actually happened, but he completely ratted out his entire club, survived. It's mad to think that Terry, right, the worst VP in MC history, is actually like one of the last guys standing. To me, that's not right. And so yeah, it makes sense for not to give it to him. Then we have a few other members. We have got Hicks. This guy was literally present in like 2 scenes, and he was in the scene where Alvarez confronted Quinn. We have Joker, who didn't even have a single. He had the Men of Mayhem patch, I believe, or maybe just Sons of Anarchy. He had the Unholy Ones. Hozier, these 2 guys, a bit hot-headedness, especially from Joker's point of view, so you can understand why they didn't get it. And then the only other guy left, really, from a Samdino point of view, was Isaac Packer, and then a pile of dead bodies that, you know, the Mayans dropped anyway, but none of those guys really could have been president, if we're being brutally honest. So if you look at it in other ways, like Isaac Packer, he was up at Meth Mountain, it couldn't have been him. But surely the heir to the throne should have been the VP, or at least there should have been a vote. Like, there's no way these guys actually took a vote and then just result it and given it to Happy. Like, how could that even have got brought up? Maybe Sam Crow were doing there. It's like, right, Packer was, experienced. We don't think any of you guys are experienced enough, so we're putting Happy in. I mean, I like Happy, right? I think he'd make a better president than most, but he's like the perfect sergeant at arms. He's like the hitman. He's not. I wouldn't say Happy's a particularly good leader, right? But maybe I'm looking at it from a biased point of view. I don't know, guys. But for me, I don't really understand why Happy was made president. It'll never really get explained. And we didn't even get to see him like act as president. At least if they made him president, then in like season 4 when they go to war, like Happy's the fucking president of Samdino instead of like Doc. But then if they dropped Happy outside the ice cream parlor, I think everybody would have been absolutely fuming. I don't think many people would have got over that, guys. But anyway, leave your thoughts down below. That is it here for Fog Entertainment. Why was Happy made the San Bernardino president? No idea. Should have went to the next guy in line, but maybe Sam Crow went, we're the mother charter. You guys couldn't run a bath. Happy has plenty of experiences running baths and showers.